Farewell friends, we are discussing about the process of growth and development. On today's class, this is class number 5. This class is, the title of the class is Overview of Developmental Stages. Means today we will come to know about the various stages of development, and up to class number 4 we came to know so much well about the differences between the two terms. One is development and another is growth, and some of the important aspects of the title we discussed here. Friends, you see, life is only a break in the pattern and process of growth and development of the organism. Means in the process of, you see, growth and development, the prime concern of our discussion is concerning to the two stages. One is before birth and another is after birth. And you see, after birth, life begins just after cutting the umbilical cord, and life is what it is, only a break in the pattern and process of growth and development of the organism. Why it is a break? Because development starts during the moment of conception of the child inside the mother's abdomen, and thenceforth life, you see, as an average 270 days. The child remains inside the mother's abdomen, and thenceforth life results. Just after cutting the umbilical cord, you see, the child becomes totally free, and life, as you know or as you understand from the psychological point of view, is simply a break in the process of development. The second phase of life begins after birth, and first phase is inside the mother's abdomen. Biologists and psychologists have divided this phase of life, means after birth, in 4 stages. Means just after the birth of the child, we get basically 4 stages. And inside the mother's abdomen, the stage of conception, the stage of zygote, the stage mature zygotic stage. These are the 3 most important stages about which we discussed so much well in our earlier classes. Let us see the next. They have categorized, means the psychologists, biologists and the experts have categorized life as, after the birth, infancy is 1 stage, childhood is a second stage, adolescence is 3rd, and the 4th one is adulthood. So these are the 3 specific stages which we see, you see, just after the birth of the child, and all developments as well as growth, you see, take place differently in different stages, particularly all these 4 different stages: infancy, childhood, adolescence and adulthood. These are the 4 very general and basic stages of life after birth of a child. If it is asked to write in the examination, what are these 4 basic stages just after the birth of a child, then you are to mention about the infancy, the childhood, the adolescence and the adulthood. The process of categorization or classification, you see, in the process of categorization or in the process of classification of all these stages, psychologists and educationists differ in their view. Means concerning to the 4 stages, the viewpoints of the psychologists and experts differ. Let us see the next slide. Here in this context, as for example, the divisions of Rousseau, one of the great educationists and naturalist, as well as Ernest John and W.M. Rayburn, may be explained so that we can understand the differences in conception concerning to the time period of all the 4 stages about which we have already mentioned. And for Rousseau, you see, once we see the division of Jean-Jacques Rousseau, J. Rousseau, this is the full name. He was born in 1712 and died in 1778. And who is Rousseau? Jean-Jacques Rousseau was a great naturalist who was born in Geneva in 1712. He is a great French naturalist, educationist, or philosopher. Let us see the next. This French philosopher means Rousseau, means the great naturalist and educationist in his great book Emile. If it is asked to write in the examination, mention the name of the great book of French philosopher and naturalist Rousseau, then you are to write about Emile. Divided the process of human development into 4 well-marked stages. Means from the standpoint of the concept, from the standpoint of, you see, Rousseau, or for Rousseau, you see, after birth, the human life can be classified or categorized in 4 stages. Perhaps this division is the first comprehensive or extensive or elaborative on the dependable division, means acceptable division, which was not made ever before Rousseau. Let us see the next slide. Here in this respect, Rousseau was indebted to Comenius, means during the time of making the division of different stages just after the, you see, birth of the child. It is perhaps the name of Rousseau who did this for the first time, and during, you see, Rousseau's classification, he studied about the explanations concerning to the stages of development of Comenius, who long before Rousseau spoke about some well-defined periods of education of the child, but he didn't make any specific divisions concerning to the life phase or the stages of development and growth of human life. But to impart education, Comenius, you see, made some classification, and in each of the class, you see, as per Comenius or as per the viewpoint of Comenius, the process of transaction of knowledge to the child should be different. And by studying the concept of Comenius, you see, Rousseau made the divisions of human life just after the birth of a child, depending on the views of Comenius. He was born in 1592 and died in 1670. Rousseau categorized or classified the life of Emile, which is one of the great masterpieces of Rousseau, into 4 stages. Let us see these. Number 1, these are the Rousseau's classification. If it is asked to mention about the classifications or the divisions of Rousseau, then you are to write all these. From the age of 1 to 5, just after the birth, that is from birth to 5 years, the age or the stage is known as infancy. From 5 to 12 years, the stage is known as childhood. From 12 to 15 years, the stage is known as early adolescence. And from the 15 to 20, the stage, as per Rousseau's viewpoint, is known as late adolescence. So friends, you see, during the time of starting to discuss about the, you see, overview of developmental stages, we specifically mentioned that we find 4 stages, that is infancy, childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. But you see, in Rousseau's classification or categorization, process of categorization, or in Rousseau's category, we find infancy, childhood, early adolescence, and late adolescence. And the stage of infancy starts, you see, covers basically from birth to 5 years, means from 1 to 5 years. This is the phase which is, as per the viewpoint of Rousseau, known as infancy. Childhood covers from, you see, 5 to 12 years, means from the age of 5 to 12 years it is childhood, and early adolescence basically covers 12 to 15 years of growth and development, and late adolescence covers from 15 to 20 years of growth and development, as per the categorization of various stages of development of Rousseau. Let us see the next slide. Ernest Jones' division, again his division is to some extent different than the division of Rousseau. Let us see. It was Ernest Jones, one of the great educationists, who also outlined the stages of development of the human life. At the time of making the outline, Jones kept conformity with the division of Rousseau, the great naturalist. Jones' division may be cited as, this is to some extent, though there is conformity with the viewpoints of Rousseau, in Ernest Jones' division we find infancy, late childhood, adolescence and maturity. But in Rousseau's division, infancy, childhood, early adolescence and late adolescence. But in Jones' division, infancy is the first stage, late childhood is the second stage, adolescence is the third stage, and maturity is the fourth stage. So friends, to some extent, in comparison to the division of Rousseau, once we study or scrutinize the division of Jones, we see to some extent a little bit conformity as well as differences. Let us see the next slide. According to the division that was outlined by Jones, the different stages of development may be explained as, time period is, he explains so much well, from birth to 5 years infancy, from 5 up to 12 years late childhood as per the viewpoint of Jones, from 12 years up to 18 years adolescence, and from 18 years to above, this is the stage of maturity as per the explanation or as per the explanations of Jones. Let us see the next slide. Then after we get another name, you see, whose name is linked with the division of various stages of human life just after the birth. Like Rousseau and Ernest Jones, W.M. Rayburn has also offered a special division of the stages of development. Rayburn's division is analytical. This may be well realized by the help of a thorough analysis of these divisions. Let us see. In the words of Rayburn, the main stages of development may be explained as infancy, early childhood, transition period. This is new name again. It has come in the division of Rayburn. Transition period, late childhood, early adolescence and late adolescence. Means many divisions we have seen here. Infancy 1, early childhood 2, transition 3, late childhood 4, early adolescence 5 and late adolescence 6. We have found here 6 divisions. In Jones' division we have found 4. In Rousseau's division we have found 4. And in natural division also we have found 4. But in the categorization of Rayburn, we have found infancy number 1, early childhood number 2, transition period number 3, late childhood number 4, early adolescence number 5 and late adolescence number 6. Let us see the time period. Thus, or this way, Rayburn has outlined 6 special stages of development. If it is asked to write in the examination, in Rayburn's division, how many stages we get? 6. By the help of this division, he minutely analyzed the stages of childhood and adolescence. He also tried to put attention to the physical or physiological and mental or psychic development which generally takes place during childhood and adolescence. Let us see the next slide. In a nutshell means in short, in brief, the stages on specific time periods of Freiberg's division 6 may be explained as the following. Let us see. Infancy starts just after the birth, 0 to 2 years, 2 or 3 years of age. Means infancy, the time period is quite different when you see the time limit which is being fixed either by Rousseau or John. In Freiberg's you see explanations. Infancy starts at the age of 0, means just after the birth, and it continues either to 2 or 3 years of age. Early childhood, it begins at the age of 3 and it continues to 6 or 7 years of age, and this period is known as period of mental growth. Here the name is given. Transition period, which begins you see at 6 or 7 and continues till 8 years of age, and this period, the transition period, the other name is period of physical growth. If it is asked to write in the examination, you see how it is known about early childhood, period of mental growth, transition period, period of physical growth. Late childhood, it starts at the age of 8 to 12 years. It starts at the age of 8 and continues to 12 years of age. And this period, another name is period of mental growth. Early adolescence, it starts or begins at the age of 12 and continues to 14 years of age. And this period is known as period of physical growth. And last one is, you see, late adolescence, which begins at the age of 14 and continues to 18 years of age, and this period in other name known as period of mental growth. So friends, let us go back to the earlier slide. If you see, here you see Freiberg's class division you have found. Come back, let us. Then after we have found the classification of Rousseau, we have found the classification of John, we have found the classification of Freiberg. And if it is asked to write in the examination, you see the first stage which is being found in the division of Freiberg is infancy. Second stage, early childhood, which is known again in other name, that is period of mental growth. Thus, in Freiberg's classification, we have found 6 stages. In John's classification, we have found 4 stages. In Rousseau's classification, we have found 4 stages. And in general classification also we have found 4 stages. You see the stage of infancy, the stage of childhood, the stage of adolescence, and the stage of adulthood or maturity. This way, just after the birth, means cutting the umbilical cord, the child gets freedom. His birth begins, birth results, and the birth is, in a sense, birth is the second phase of growth and development, and it is a long process which begins when the child is inside the mother's abdomen, and it continues till the moment of death. You see, after some period, decaying or the destruction or damage of physiological organs start, and here in infancy, since the moment of conception till the stage of late adolescence, the process of growth and development continues very rapidly. And for understanding the process of growth and development of human children, maybe physiological or intellectual, we are to know about the anatomical explanations of every human child. Means for doing this, we must have to study the concept of biologists and psychologists so much well. And here we have mentioned about 3 classifications. One is the classification of Rousseau, another is the classification of John, and the third one is the classification of Freiberg. So friends, this is about the specific stages of development, which is being titled as overview of developmental stages. And I hope the information which are being, you see, well printed in the slides will help you to understand about the process of growth and development so much well. Thank you so much for today.